meditation this morning. So I wanted to let you know that thanks to the applications, my applications of the teachings of this center, I get to celebrate a Happy Kathy Day every day, and that's a good thing. So please join with me in relaxing and breathing in, breathing out. Calling your energy back from all the places that you've left it this week. Bringing it back to right here and right now for your use in this instant. Take another deep breath in and release it with full abandon, knowing that oxygen and air are there for your very next breath. As you breathe in and breathe out. Take this time to relax your feet, your calves, your knees, and your thighs. Relax your hips. Relax your belly. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, relax your chest, your shoulders, your arms and your hands, your neck and your head. Relax your brow and your jaw. Just be present in this moment. As you breathe in and breathe out at your normal pace, breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. Breathe in love, the ceaseless love that is available to you in every instant, the omnipresent energy of spirit as love, surrounding you, moving through you, moving through each cell and atom of your body. Let it bathe each organ, each bone, each muscle, as you breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. Gratitude for your body as vehicle of your spirit, allowing you to move through life on this planet Earth. The way all the organs and muscles all work together for your well-being, whether you're paying attention to it or not. Give some love to your body. Give some gratitude for all the things it does to facilitate your good. Digesting your food, purifying your blood, taking in oxygen, releasing carbon dioxide. All the systems within your body that allow you to move and stand and walk. be grateful for this vehicle in which you can see and hear, touch and taste and smell. But there is so much more to you than this physical form. You are so much greater than this physical form. Give thanks for the heart within you that beats. Give thanks to the heart within you that experiences emotions. Give thanks for the people who are around us, who call these emotions forth in us so that we might experience life more fully. Breathe in love and breathe out gratitude. Breathe in the love of nature, the lessons that it teaches us, the sensory experiences that nature provides for us, the connected feeling when we walk in nature and know that we are one with the divine spirit that made all this, all creation. We take our lessons from nature. We look at the dormant trees around us, and we know that it is okay to let go of the leaves that no longer serve us, that it is okay to take this time of dormancy to plant our roots, to rest, to gather energy, to prepare for the new leaves and the new blossoms that come in the springtime. We take a look at the lessons that nature provides for us. The abundance of blades of grass, the abundance of the leaves and the pine needles. We give thanks for these reminders of the abundance of life. Who can count the needles on a single pine tree? Who can count the grains of sand upon the beach? Who can count how many waves affect the ebb and tide, the ebb and flow of the ocean? And in that motion of the ocean, all the living things, all the living creatures that receive what they need with the ebb and the flow of the ocean. We experience those tidal flows within us. And in the ceaseless ebb and flow, we are reminded to relax in the releasing, in the ebbing tide, knowing that the flow will return. Just like breathing, the ebb and flow of the ocean It's a repeating pattern. And it is all love. Breathe in and release any resistance you might have to receiving your good in any form. For there is nothing standing in the way of your good but some idea you might have that your good can be kept from you. Open your mind and your heart to receive messages from the divine on how much you are loved, exactly as you are, wherever you are. Breathe that in. Drink that in. Simmer in the unconditional love of Spirit. Breathe in love. Breathe out gratitude. There is a goodness and a sweetness that is here for you. But we need to set our intention to see it and open our eyes. As we walk through this time and space, we open our hearts to be shown the goodness, the love, the peace, the power, the beauty, and the joy that is within us and around us. We expand our idea of what is possible, for we are working beyond time and space. We are working in the living Spirit, expressing this divine Spirit. What is impossible for the Spirit that created everything? We are one with the organized intelligence of life that holds the planets in their orbit, that keep us just exactly the right distance from the sun, that we neither burn up nor freeze. This world was created for us. And there is a place here in this world for us. Exactly who we are, exactly how we are, exactly where we are in this present moment. Simmer in that knowing. There is nothing you have to do to have this love, to have this power. to have this peace, but allow it. Allow it in. Let it seep into the cracks of our old ideas of what and who we are. Let it soften and dissolve the old shells of our being. Because as we partake of greater and grander ideas of our being, those old ideas must fall away to make room for the expanding self, the emerging self, the best version of who we are. Not trying to be like anyone else, just being who we are is enough. If there's a new adventure to be planned, we can plan it. If there is a new creative expression to be expressed, we can open to the inspiration, to the upliftment of divine spirit in us, as us, through us. The gifts of life have been given. We open and receive gratefully and gladly. And we release this. We release all the have-tos, all the hows to Spirit, knowing it knows what to do and how to do it, to make things manifest in our experience of life. And we let it be so. And so it is.
name is Radiant Gaines, and this is Tonya. And we are grateful members of your Joy Notes song leading team. And if you will please rise and sing a couple congregational songs with us. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you.
I see them bloom
for me.
And
I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Skies of blue. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day and the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And so it is. You guys got it, and so it is. So if you'll please turn to your neighbor and greet them. And if you're at home, hug your cat. Just be in this presence of love and knowing that your neighbor is your friend. And like Reverend Linda says, if you love your enemies, you won't have any. So let's just find a reason to love everyone. And if you'll return to your seats, we'll sing our second song. I think it might be my favorite, but then I say that every week. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. Sing it to your neighbor. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. There is only one. There is only one of us. In your eyes it's me I see. There is only one of us. You are my reflection. so lovely to be present in this intimate moment of knowing that we are one. Thank you for coming to celebrate this Sunday with us. If you have a device, please silence it now. And if your washing machine at home is on spin cycle, just turn it off and just be here in this one with us. And thanks again.
Good morning and welcome. My name is Susan. I'm your presider for the day. Happy New Year, everybody. Congratulations for surviving 2021. This past year was really challenging for me and for a lot of us, and I just can't express enough my gratitude for having the center this past year. I reached out to friends in the community and practitioners and Reverend Linda several times and was just awestruck by the love and support I received. I just want to thank you all for being here, and I hope I can extend that same to you, if anybody. I just love being a part of it, so thank you for being here. Last week, Danu said that the center has become his family, and I feel exactly the same way. You all are my family. Thank you for being here. If you're new, we have a green sheet that's in the front. Please fill it out if you'd like to receive the newsletter or more information, and check out our website. We have classes and lots of great stuff going on, so please connect if you haven't already. The declaration of principles today, the first one that we have, or it's the second one that we have, everything is spirit. We believe in the incarnation of the Spirit in all beings, and that every person is an incarnation of the one Spirit. And I'd like to invite Kathy Day to come up while we stand to sing Right Here, Right Now.
Right here, right now, we have come into the presence of God, and our hearts are open to the love that's found. Right here, right now. Right here, right now, we have come into the presence of God, and our hearts are open to the love that's found. Right here, right now.
Right here, right now. We open to the divine presence that expresses through all life, all substance, and all form. It is our life, our substance, and our form. It moves through every atom and particle of our body. It moves through every bone and sinew. It supports us as certainly as the chair beneath us supports us, as the floor beneath us supports us. And it is expressing through us in the unique and perfect ways that only we can express. We open this morning our hearts and our minds to receive this morning's message, to learn and to grow, to simmer in the harmonies and vibrations of the music, the words that are offered, all for our good, all for our greater expression of life, of livingness, of joy and of peace. We give thanks for this opportunity to be together, for everyone who facilitates this service coming together live and in person and also online, so that we might receive something wonderful, so that we might be our wonderful selves. So we give thanks and release this treatment to the one loving source of all that exists, knowing that it has the power and we have the authority to release this treatment and let it be so in our experience of life. And so it is.
Thank you, Kathy. I'd like to read our January affirmation. I'll read it once through and then we can do it together. We have the slide. I am present with what is. I open to possibilities and discover the extraordinary in the ordinary. Beauty always surrounds me. Together. I am present with what is. I open to possibilities and discover the extraordinary in the ordinary. Beauty always surrounds me. All right, so we have Reverend Linda speaking today, and we have the amazing Marta Chilla for our music. Thank you.
So I was told the theme was beauty in the everyday or finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. So this is a song called Frying Pan. One laugh in the middle of a struggle, a diamond at the bottom of a puddle. Did you ever stare at the moon till you saw double? I hear you walk away from trouble. Good love, there ain't no denying. I say bad love, somebody ain't trying. Did you ever walk someplace just to take the time, or take the fast road and get going? And then the rules break. There's no mistake. These are precious times. You and I, we walk the line. I looked in a frying pan. I sang a song. I looked at a dying man, he sang along. We've got mountains and we've got beaches, love has to teach us. One laugh in the middle of a struggle. A diamond bottom of the
Man, could you imagine if we just had Marty just continue doing that strumming thing that he does? Been here a time or two before. We're going to go into a short meditation after we sing a cute little ditty. And if you feel comfortable, please have a downward gaze or close your eyes after we're done singing, or during, whichever you feel comfortable with. It's all good. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am opening. I am opening. My heart is ready to receive. I am breathing in. I trust that God is. Breathing out, I know that I am. God is, I am. There is only one of us. Seven billion people. Billions and billions of trees and animals. And it's all one. One infinite expression of the divine.
in myriad forms, in what appear to be conflicting ideologies, underneath all of it, there is only one of us. One. And right now I go to the center of my being. I stop, I breathe, and I experience all of that one in my own heart. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I am always on sacred ground. I am always at one with all that is. With gratitude, I let this be so, and know that it is. And so it is. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Marty, for that lovely frying pan, yes, that you shared with us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, if we're talking about having wonder everywhere, if we're talking about finding the beauty in the ordinary, what more ordinary thing is there than a frying pan? It's just one of those wondrous things that can have many, many uses. So, oh, I just keep being bedazzled by our home office and the panel of people who got together this past year to create the outlines and the idea for our talks each week. And the whole theme for this year is living everyday wonder. And the whole premise of the science of mind, when people ask me, what is it that you believe? Well, we believe that everything and everyone is sacred. We believe everything and everyone is worthy of our compassion, our caring, and our love. We believe that the spirit of the one dwells in everything. And that sounds really wonderful, and the people that I say it to go, wow, that really sounds beautiful. I think I would like that. That sounds good. It's not exclusionary. It's not, about sin and damnation and all that other stuff. It's just about love. And yet, even though we say it and the words fall trippingly off our tongues, that we're all one and it's all good, am I living that? Do I see Spirit, the beloved, God, whatever, the universe? Do I see it in everything I see? Or do I find, oh, they're different, oh, they're different, oh, they're really different? What's going on inside me that makes me say one thing is beautiful and something else is ugly? That one thing is right and something else is wrong? If what I am seeing is a manifestation of the divine, now that doesn't mean that everything that they are doing is perfect, because God knows everything I'm doing is not perfect. So I can't presume that everybody else would have to be perfect as well, and yet somehow I do. And yet somehow I judge. And I'm going to spend this year working to remind myself that love is the answer, not fear, not anger, not judgment. That love. And today's topic is wonder, wonder everywhere. Wonder, wonder everywhere. Can we look in any direction? And in the Parker Palmer's conferences that I have gone to over the years, they have a series of assumptions that we are all to make as we enter into it. And one of the things we talk about is, when the going gets tough, turn to wonder. Instead of turning to judgment, instead of turning to anger, instead of turning to frustration, can we turn to wonder? I wonder what they meant by that. I wonder if they mean what I think they said. I wonder why this is bothering me. I wonder where they came up with that idea. I wonder why I've never heard that before. Can we do that instead of immediately going to the knee-jerk, how dare you? That's so wrong. Can we find wonder? Can wonder be the tool that pulls us back in to ourselves? There's a beautiful song. I can't remember the artist who does it, but Jack Fowler has done a beautiful rendition of it here for us, which is "Everything is Holy Now." And that's the way we are actually being called to live our lives, is that everything is holy now. And if something looks like injustice and oppression and being wrong, we don't say, oh, that's all cool. But we find a way to create change without being confrontational, without fighting anger with anger or fear with fear. Because that's just pouring gasoline on a fire, but to try to find ways to change things with love. Now, Thich Nhat Hanh, whom I just adore, talks about interbeing. He says it is the interconnection of all things, and that's the basis of our teaching. We are all connected. We are all one. There is only one of us. We just sang that this morning. And he has a small meditation about interbeing. And it is, and I'm going to hold this paper up so you can see the paper, because the paper is actually part of the meditation. If you are a poet, you will see clearly that there is a cloud floating in this sheet of paper. Without a cloud, there will be no rain. Without rain, the trees cannot grow. And without trees, we cannot make paper. The cloud is essential for the paper to exist. If the cloud is not here, the sheet of paper cannot be here either. So we can say that the cloud and the paper interbeing. And if we stop it's not just kind of, to me it's totally mind-boggling to think of all the things that had to come together for us to be in this room right here and right now. All of the things that had to happen. This center had to purchase this building in 1976. And the people in the center before, the Norvale Church of Christ, had to build it before that. And we had to be born to the families that we were born with, to wind up in the jobs that we're in now, to live in the places that we live now, to be in the places that we are now, to have the chairs and the carpet and all of the people it took to make this carpet and to make these chairs and to make the clothes that we're wearing and the paint that's on the walls and the wood that's on the walls and this beautiful altar that Nancy did. Everything here is so connected to everything else. We just take it for granted. Well, that's not a miracle. That's just the way things are. Until the supply chain gets disrupted and we discover how interconnected everything is, and suddenly we can't get the things that we wanted to get because they're not there, because they're connected to something else clear across the continent or across the globe. We're all connected. Because we are connected, we are one. And the failure to wonder at all of that, the failure to be amazed by all of that, can lead to a sense of separation and distrust, and in sad cases, even violence, because they're different from me. They must be a danger. I don't recognize them. They don't dress like me. They don't look like me. There must be something wrong with them because they don't conform to my standard of how they should be. So there are benefits to be had in living in wonder instead of living in judgment. I wish I had the author for this second reading I'm going to do. It was in the notes that I did today that are the basis for this talk, and there's a whole team, and they don't put the name of the person who did a specific talk in anymore. And this wasn't attributed to any one person like a book or whatever, but this is so beautiful to me, and I wanted to share it with you. Everything began as a divine idea. Notice the interconnectedness of it all. The creativity, the beauty, the perfection. It is evident in the ancient Sanskrit truth, Tat Tvam Asi, I am that. It is the African philosophy, Ubuntu, I am because you are. It is the Mayan precept, In Lachech, you are my other me. It is the failure to wonder that creates separation, distrust, and violence. It is the failure to wonder that affords the abuse of the life of our planet. I'm not pointing fingers here as I say this. I'm talking about myself, about sometimes how quickly I am watching the evening news, ready to leap into judgment about what someone, oh, look at what they've done today. Oh, look at what happened there. And that does not serve me. And that does not serve the universe. That does not serve this ministry. That does not move anything in the direction of good. And so I am going to be doing a lot of work with myself this year on how can I live more in wonder? How can I be more wonder-filled at what's going on in the world? You see, we come equipped. I actually used to think it was one brain with 3 layers. But it's actually 3 separate brains. We have 3 separate brains. We have the frontal cortex, which is what makes us human and talking and ability to overthink things and judge and do all those other things. Then we have the regular cortex of the brain, and that's what makes us a mammal, and that's what keeps us moving and doing things. And then there's the limbic brain, which is like the animal brain. It just keeps the lungs moving, the heart beating, and it is what is alert to danger. It only knows safety and danger. It only knows fear and calm. And it is our limbic brain that we have allowed to train us into thinking that anything that doesn't look like me must be my enemy. And that's not right. That may have served during when we were slithering on the ground like a reptile or whatever. It could have served us then that there were predators out there. Right now, the predator is oftentimes our frontal cortex and our limbic brain dancing together. And our frontal cortex needs to do a lot more work on what is it when you take a dog to training to obedience training. We need to do obedience training. Our frontal cortex needs to do obedience training with our limbic brain, because our limbic brain goes when it sees things and wants to strike out and run. And what we have to do is train ourselves to be curious and open. That's where wonder comes in. That's where the whole construct of wonder helps us to step out of that fear-based thinking and into a love-based thinking. It is our perspective, our attitude that shapes our experience. If I look at things and say, oh my God, this is awful, it will never work, I can't do it, I'm just doomed, then guess what? We've set up our thinking to follow that way of being, and we create an experience that becomes quite literally a living hell for us. But if we see that something has happened and we go, oh my God, this is new, this is different, I'm not sure what to do here, but I bet I can figure it out, that gives a completely different energy and a completely different message to our brain. And when we tell our brain, there are resources for me, our brain will go to work finding those resources. That's what it does. It's a helper. That's what it wants to do. I'm helping. That's what it wants to do. But when we go, oh my God, I'm going to die, it goes, okay. If we go, oh my God, this is new and different and I'm not sure what to do, but I bet I can figure it out, it will figure it out. Our perspective tells us how we're going to behave and what we're going to do. And love is the way we train ourselves. I don't know that it's available through our book supplier, but I'm going to see if we can get a few copies in the bookstore this year. Valerie Kaur's book, See No Stranger. She's a beautiful young Sikh woman who is a video producer and blog person, and she's written some books and speaks to the idea that no one is a stranger. The Sikh tradition that we are all part of one. I think I've heard that before, that we're all one. Love is more than a feeling. Love is a form of sweet labor. Fierce, bloody, imperfect, and life-giving. A choice we make over and over again. If love is sweet labor, love can be taught, modeled, and practiced. This labor engages all our emotions. Joy is the gift of love. Grief is the price of love. Anger protects that which is loved. And when we think we've reached our limit, wonder is the act that returns us to love. When we think we've reached our limit, wonder is the act that returns us to love. I'm not actually willing to be a caterpillar, because when they go in, it sounds really cool. They go inside the cocoon and they emerge as a butterfly. Well, they don't just like slim down and add some wings. They turn into goop and become food for the butterfly cells. And so I don't want to become a caterpillar or a butterfly. But I am more than willing to do some transformative change work this year. I am more than willing to find myself when I've reached my limit, when I'm feeling the call to judge. I'm willing to move towards wonder, just one little step towards wonder. And if that feels comfortable, maybe I can take another step towards wonder, to where moving towards wonder becomes more my natural response than my limbic brain leaping in and going, danger, danger. I choose for this to be the year that I love. I love my way through the year. I love my way into the work that I do. I love the way into play. I love the way into relationships. I use God as a verb instead of a noun, and let it be what I am and who I am, and let God be God in me. And this is the final line for today is from Valerie Kaur. And she's on podcasts and things. You can, K-A-U-R, Valerie, K-A-U-R is her last name. When she sees something she doesn't recognize or know or starts to feel triggered by, what she says to herself is, you are a part of me I don't know yet. You are a part of me I don't know yet. That one sentence could shift the world. I'm still Pollyanna enough to believe we could do this. I really do. Because I think even the people who believe way differently than I do, all they really want is to love and be loved. All they really want is for their families to be safe and to have a place to sleep and food on the table. When you boil it down to the basics, we all want the same thing. Can we come to that place with one another and just know, you are a part of me that I just don't know yet. And I would like to call up Kathy Day to bless the offering, and then after that we'll do the offering song, and then Marty will do another number for us.
I want to say thank you to all the people who give to support this center. It has been my pleasure to be here. I guess I've been here over a year now. And the fact that centers like this exist and that you can find them and you can go to them and be supported and meet like-minded thinkers is just a wonderful gift. So to be able to support it in any way and all the ways we support our center, I am just really grateful that everybody supported this center till I got here. and I support this center now. So thank you for your gifts. So we have a wonderful giving song that I love very much because it talks about the nature of giving and giving from the fullness of our heart. And so please join with me in singing this song and knowing that our gifts are blessed, and go forth to do wonderful work in this world.
Everything in this world goes around, flowing with abundance that knows no bounds. Giving and receiving, we circulate the love with gratitude and knowing there's always enough. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks with this offering. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks for everything. And now we got another song by Martachilla.
Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, I don't know much about a science book, I don't know much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you, and I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much geography, I don't know much trigonometry, don't know much about algebra, don't know what a side rule is for, but I do know 1 and 1 is 2, and if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Claim to be an A student, but I'm trying to be. Maybe by being an A student, baby, I could win your love for me. Come on, man. Don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know promise you I don't know much about nothing. But I do know one and one is two. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this could be. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
You look in the dictionary under showman and they got an 8x10 color glossy of Marty Chilla. Okay, I know you've all been waiting this whole time to hear the announcements, and I'm just so excited to be able to share them with you today. Woo! Right after the service at 11:30, there's going to be, Kathy Day is going to be hosting, or no, Radiant, pardon me. I got you guys mixed up this week. I apologize. It's so easy to confuse the two of you, you know. So, Radiant is going to be hosting the Zoom meeting. We even talked about it last night, you know. But anyway, the link is on the slide, but it's also on our Facebook page. And if you go to our group, our Facebook group, I put a link that shows the questions we're going to be discussing. She's going to be discussing today. And there's a tab you can just push there, which takes you to the homepage, which takes you to the Zoom meeting. So just keep pushing buttons, you'll get there. And Tuesdays at 10:30, Leonard is still doing the men's coffee at Alon Brothers Coffee on 5th Street Market. All guys are welcome. Just show up at 10:30 on Tuesday and just sit down and have a chat. You don't even have to buy a cup of coffee. You can just sit there and talk with them. But would love to have you there. Friday, this coming Friday, the 14th, is virtual game night online with Kathy Day. Again, check our website, csleugene.org, and it's got all the event information there and how to link up to it and get there. The Women's Wisdom Circle is coming up Saturday the 15th from 10:30 to noon on Zoom. Yay, I see a lot of applauding and nodding heads and women going, yay! So that's going to be happening. What is going to be this time is just getting to know one another and deciding how you want to meet and when you want to meet. So if you're at all interested in this, go to our webpage, csleugene.org, and click on upcoming events and go to the Women's Wisdom thing and you'll get in. And then we are getting ready. We're taking the last donations for the funds for Ellen. They've got what they need. So if there's any of you want to do a little bit more, just bring it on over and we'll close that out this week and give her what we've got. But it looks like it's all good and she can do the repair work that is needed, and we are so happy. It's just he's not going to be able to get here for a couple of more months, but it's happening. So we've got it done. Yay. And if you'd still like to be donating, if you're in the mood, well, as long as I'm giving, we could take donations towards a self-propelled lawnmower and a lightweight wheelbarrow here for the center, so that our garden crew will be able to do the work that needs to do to keep us looking like folks live here. We haven't moved out, and gone away. I'm teaching a class. I'm really excited about this. It is a 10-week course on the history of science of mind and where it comes from. It's called From Whence We Come. And it starts out with the philosophy of Ernest Holmes. It goes through Emerson, it goes through Troward, and it goes through Emma Curtis Hopkins. I mean, it's a rich treasure trove. It's an overview, because we can only cover this stuff, very rapidly. But what I want you to do is think about whether or not you'd like to do this. And as always, I always offer first night free. If you sign up and you're not sure it's for you, come to the first night. And then if you decide you want to take it, you can continue registering and pay for the course. Or you can say, yeah, no, that really isn't where I'm going. But I want to give everybody an opportunity to take a look at it and see if it's for them. It's Thursday nights at 6:30. And it is 10 weeks long, and there's all kinds of ways you can serve. Right now, we could sure use somebody who likes to work on computers, who can help Tonya with the slides. She's doing them every other week, and then Susan and I are trying to cover it, but it would sure be nice if we had one or two more people. And it only takes, it took me 35 minutes. How much did it take you? 25 minutes, and that's every other week. If you can spend 25 minutes at home, you don't even have to come down, you don't have to leave your house, you can be in your PJs, sit at your computer and just do the work, and it's all complete. And I think that's everything we've got. Oh, featured artist, yeah. Want to thank Bruce Fingerhood for the amazing, I finally found this slide. I'm sorry we didn't have this up when you stuff was there, Radiant, but thank Bruce Fingerhood for these amazing photos, and his story is over there by the entry door. So if you have any questions about how to get some of his beautiful works, we have so many talented people in this community. It blows my mind all the time. And thank you to Ellen for being the custodian who finds these people and gets them to bring their stuff in and do it. And thank you to Nancy Fisher for this amazing altar. And now it's time for the practitioner of the day to come up and honor the practitioners and for me to get out of the way.
I wanted to invite you all to avail yourself of a practitioner treatment. We have 1-minute miracles that we offer after the service. You do not have to have a situation in your life to require a treatment. You can request a treatment from our practitioners to have a greater expression of life or love, peace or power, a new home, a trip, an adventure, whatever it is that you would like to have some spiritual support with. We have the practitioners we have today are Reverend Liz, Radiant Gaines, myself. I'll be standing up here after the service. And let's see, are there any other practitioners? And Reverend Linda is also a practitioner, a minister and a practitioner. So please avail yourself of treatment. It's a wonderful gift to give yourself. And plus, in treating and knowing the truth for you, we get to know the truth for ourselves as well. So it's a gift we give. When you give a treatment, you get a treatment. So please avail yourself of that. And if there's a line, it's okay. Just hang tight, and we'll get to you. So, thank you.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator. We are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
If you choose, please repeat after me. You are a part of me I don't know yet.
You are a part of me I don't know yet.
And so it is.
And so it is.